Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. My name's Jay, welcome to the channel. What are we doing today? Well, we are doing nothing whatsoever. It's been a bit of a shitter today at work, so I thought I would just jump on the bike. I was going to jump on the bike yesterday as well, because I feel like I've not been on the bike for ages. But do you know what? Do you know, sometimes you just feel like just having a break from it all. I don't know if that's just from riding the bike. Well, I suppose it is riding the bike and filming as well. So I've got the normal setup, which is the Cardopacktalkedge for my audio, and then we've also got the DJI 4 Action 4 on the helmet, and I've also got the Zoom F2, I think it is, little audio recorder for the exhaust. So just a couple of things. So before we get into the ride properly, the H2 competition, I've had 3 people drop out. They've just sent me a private message on Instagram that said that they just want to drop out. They're not, you know, give it to somebody else. So I've had 3 people do that. So there's 17 to date. So I've just extended it a little bit, just to give you a final opportunity if you want to enter for that. Check the video out where I do the review on the moman, and tell me the name of the person who helped me do that review at the end of it. And also, obviously, give me your name, comment, like and share, and also you need to subscribe to the channel, unfortunately, to win that duo pair, the H2 moman duo pair headset, which is really good for the helmet. So yeah, 3 more. Don't comment on this video though, comment on the moman video. That's what you need to do. And then the other thing, I've just been looking at tyres for the bike, and do you know what, I didn't realise it was so hard to buy a set of tyres for the bike. But I think manufacturers have just given us too much to choose from, and I'm looking for some sort of adventure tyres, and I want them to be half and half, really, road and adventure tyres. When I say adventure, just something that's going to grip better if I do decide to take this off-road, which I will be doing. I certainly have got confidence on this taking it off-road. So yeah, I'll be doing some of that. But you sort of you ask people what they've got, and you ask people because they give you the best sort of recommendations on what tyres they actually have, because they've had, you know, they've experienced them. And for me, it's more about, I don't want to get something that's going to compromise mileage, although I understand that with the more off-roads they get, the less sort of like mileage you're going to get out of them. But as long as it's not stupidly, ridiculously low, then I'm not really precious about that, because unless I'm going on a long trip and stuff, I just tend to tootle around anyway and don't really do any major mileage. I have got plans to be doing that though, but that's going to come next year when I've had my operation and got that out of the way for my foot. I don't think I'll be doing, well, I'll probably be doing some riding around the winter as well. I'll keep mentioning this as well to you guys, but I'm just going to be off here, especially on CRAZYLEGS on a bike, for maybe a month and a half, 2 months, depending on how the recovery goes. But I am going to be going on my other channel, so if you've not checked out my other channel, CRAZYLEGS Randoms, because I've neglected that a little bit. So I will be going on that channel and putting some content out on there as well, because I just need to sit at home in the garage to do that content for you. I do get some good feedback on that. They say they quite enjoy it. For me, it was just about doing something a little bit different but still motorbike related. So that's what I've done. So yeah, just to reiterate, if you want to enter for the H2 moman, I will be drawing that at some point next week, hopefully. I did say a week to 2 weeks. I'd say there's 3 people has messaged me and just said that they don't want to be entered. So I took them out, and I believe it's at 17, so there's 3 left. If I don't fill those spaces, or people aren't interested in going for that, it's going to give them, the people who have applied, a better chance, isn't it? I'm not going to hold out for 20. It is what it is. As you can see, I'm just monitoring the, as you can see there, monitoring the audio through the edge, because I did accidentally turn it off. Well, I've done it a couple of times now, so I don't want to be doing that again, so I just want to make sure that we're all good. I'm going to get the road pilots on the GSXR, because they are awesome. So I'm going to get the 6s on that, because that's going to need some tyres at some point, because I'm not confident in the ones that I've got on. But I'm going to do this one first, because this is going to be the bike that's going to be more likely out when it's cold, crappy weather. And to be fair, I love this bike. Anybody who has not tried a GS, you've got to try it. You really have. I never in a million years thought that I would be a GS rider, but here I am on a GS, and I absolutely love it. I really do. It's so easy to ride. See how big it is, so easy to ride. The range on it is phenomenal, because this is the Adventure, so it's got the 30-litre tank, and it's just so comfortable as well, and it's dynamic, and it's got different modes on it, and it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And you can actually have fun on it as well. Oh, looks like a bloody tornado up there. It's good to be out on this beast. And I've actually named my bikes as well. My Suzuki GSXR is called Susie. Yes, that is very original, I know. But that's the only name I could think for her. Susie. And this one is called Betty, because this is the triple black. We've all heard of Black Betty, the song. So I just thought, Betty and Susie, happy days. So we're out on Betty, giving her a good ride. And I think at some point, the mate boy's just going to come up and see me before I buy up. Going to go for a little ride and a catch up. I do love it up here, it's stunning. Look at it down there. I remember coming up here once on the, I had a GSXR, it was the S-Rad. And I was coming up from the bottom, it was just weather like this, and I got up to probably about, I would say about here. And I just saw it start to get whiter and whiter, and I got up onto the top, it was pure snow. So I had to try and turn it round in the snow and then come back down, and that was exciting, I tell you. So I was over that way the other day, over on the reservoirs on that side. But look at it, look at this for a view. And you know what as well, there's a lot of people, I know this isn't as long, but there's a lot of people do things like the Snake and stuff like that. Woodhead is a nice road if there's no cars on it, but this, I mean, there's a few coming up now, but many times when I come on this road, you know, there's hardly any cars on it. They tend to be coming up rather than going down. And it's a lovely road, it really is a nice road, it's a stunning road. And it's the one that goes from Woodhead down into Home Firth. But if you're ever on Woodhead or that way, or you do the Snake, it's worth just coming over the Devil's Elbow and then coming down onto this road as well. It's just views, it's just lovely. You like that sort of thing. So I met up with Richie Vida on Saturday, went for breakfast. Funny thing was though, I went in the car. I thought it were going to rain actually. It did a little bit where I was living, and I just thought, you know what, it's going to be easy, just jump in the car. We didn't go for a ride after because Richie had other things on. I met up with Pete English as well. So Pete, if you're watching this, lovely to meet you, mate. I feel like I already know you anyway, and I met up with you. And I also met up with Jesus Jason, another fine gentleman. So yeah, it's always nice to actually meet people. But you know what the funny thing is? I think Pete, someone said that to me before as well. It's you know when they meet you, and they've been watching your videos, they just say, "Oh, I thought you was smaller," or "I thought you was taller." And I just find that really funny, because you build up an image, don't you, an expectation in your head what somebody looks like. Even though you see them on telly, you can't really gauge what sort of size they are. But yeah, it's just weird. So this road here, I actually had the VFR, and many years ago, and it was one of these drives here where I parked my bike and I was waiting there for, I think it was something like 5 hours to get recovered, because I'd got one of them, you know, them stupid sort of like tyre sensor things, and they're quite long. I put one of them on the, well, I put them on the VFR, the ones that change colour, so they'll go red when, or amber when you need to put, so it's like a visual gauge to your tyre pressure. And I was just riding up here, and all of a sudden my back wheel just went flat, and I had a look to see what was causing it. I thought I had a puncture. I thought this is going to be a severe puncture if it's gone down that quick. And what it was is, I can't remember, I think it was the caliper on the bottom that caught the end of this tyre pressure thing, and it ripped it off. It cleanly ripped it off, and the tyre just went down. So couldn't do anything about it. I had to join the AA, because I wasn't in the AA at the time. I had to join the AA just to get somebody out, which cost me about 90 quid to get somebody to come out. They came out, they said, well, I can't recover you because I haven't got the van for it. And so I'm sort of like left in limbo. But he did, and then he turned around, he says, look, I will help you. I'm not going to leave you stranded, I'll help you. He asked me where I lived. I was literally 20 minutes from home. And he came up and it were like Transformers. He just pulled this thing out the back of his little van that he had, and it was like a trailer thing that the bike went onto, and he took me home. And do you know what as well, when I spoke to Richie, talking about PCOS, and I just says, you know, it was something I was actually gonna try and book on for next year, but I didn't know. I thought it'd just be full up. I thought numbers would just be full up, because I know that he gets a lot of interest in that. But he did say he'll pencil me in, so so with any luck, I've secured a place for PCOS, because I've never done it. I'd love to do it. We have got, see what we've got. We've got a caramel macchiato, chicken and bacon Italian menu. No reds on there either. We've got a Whisper, packet of Wrigley's extras, and a Yorkshire. I'm going to enjoy these. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy these. But what a stop! What a fantastic place to stop. Look at this. Right, I'm going to enjoy this, and then I'll see you on the bike. See you in a bit.
Excuse me.
Right, that was a lovely little stop. Started to get mutilated by the little mosquitoes. They're just biting away. So it's time to move on, I think. We're going to head home now anyway. It's starting to get a little bit cool, actually. Weather stayed pretty fine though, been alright. I don't think I'm going to get caught in the rain, hopefully. But just while I'm here, so we've just come over through the town of Penistone. Woodhead is over there. Woodhead Pass goes up there. And just getting my bearings, you've got Langsett, that's Langsett Reservoir there, and that's Midhope Reservoir there. And then there's another one down the bottom here, I think that's called Underbank, but you can't really see that from here. But yeah guys, thank you for coming along for the ride today. Hope you've enjoyed it. again, it's yeah, it is just local roads, but I've tried to do a different route so it doesn't get too boring for you. Can't really do a lot when I finish work because there's not enough time, so I can't really go anywhere until the weekend, to be fair. So I just have to make do with what I've got, really, and what I've got is amazing. But yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. And remember, guys, please consider that subscribe. I need to get my subscribers up and the views as well. If you are a subscriber to the channel, please check out the videos. Some decent stuff on there, and getting some decent comments on there. But yeah, like, share, comment, all that sort of stuff. Very much appreciated. And remember, guys, it doesn't matter who you are, what you ride, or where you're from, because every day is an adventure. Crazy out.
I get a little bit breathless, my thoughts are too big. Can I get some comfort, please? I guess I should have been honest. It breaks in my heart, it's weighing me down, baby. I'm like a river that's overflowed. The sooner you know it, the less do we hurt. Let me speak the truth. I know you don't wanna face it, you think it's too late, but I can see past the rain. Won't you let